And I get there, which is medical records is also documented on Facebook. And I get there, and um, freaking, they tell me there's nothing wrong with my heart. They would just see an emergency. I said, so there's nothing wrong with my heart? She says, I didn't say that. I said, so there is something wrong with my heart. She said, nothing that would be concerned now as an emergency. I said, now as an emergency. So I mean, it was an emergency, but it's not now an emergency now. So I leave there and I start walking to Williston with my grandparents. I cried, bawled out my fucking eyes. Because I almost took out 3 different people in a fucking restaurant. I almost ended my life because of the stupidity of other people. So, get back there, ended up moving to Donnell in Florida. I stayed with my mother in her car out at this beach in Crystal River. This beach, and stayed out there for a few nights, sleeping in the car. Afterwards, found a place to stay. Been staying here for a few months. Got me a job at Murphy's USA. So I give me a bus ticket. And I'll go back to Tallahassee. So I saw a movie. Stayed at Motel 6. Ate a home record right then and there on the front fucking steps of the Capitol. It's kind of a silent protest for old fucking Scotty. Anyways, coming to realization that people being directly connected association, if you get up on somebody's radar, at any point they can kill you. And they think it's hard. There's people serving hard time. You don't get to see their families. That mentality set changes. They get treated like animals, and their mentality set become animals. Watch a lot of people try to make me out to be an animal while acting like animals in their own actions. People act like they want me to be a horrible person. Just to make their actions feel justified. I don't deny that I have flaws. Deny that I'm fucking human. So apparently Rick Scott, while I was in there, these people asked me how I felt about privatized prisons. I said, I don't believe in slavery. They said, what do you mean? I said, if you ever watched American Greed, 2 judges go to jail or whatever because of the fact they were taking payments for under the table by sending these juveniles into facilities for a certain amount of time over a certain amount of charges, giving them the extended period of the charge or whatever for them to get paid for filling these facilities. And same dynamic is that when it comes to state pen or privatized prison penal systems, that people are making money off the dynamic of incarcerations of people. And I tell them this. I told them exactly what I believed in. Like I said, I was going to get into politics before all this. I wasn't going to become some bullshit handshaker. I was going to be a real politician. Stand for something. So, I'm on my deathbed. And I felt like I was on my deathbed because any day could be my last because my heart was about to give out. They asked me how I felt about privatized prisons. Actually, I see an interview of a local newscaster asking Rick Scott about this situation. He says, oh, they just asked him that to see if it was in his head. Good. Because hopefully when you go to fucking jail for what you did, I hope you get state, not privatized. So you can actually understand the difference. And understand that you're being there, being punished. Not there for profit, but for your own fucking actions. I want you to know that. You're there because of your own fucking actions. While I'm watching these late night shows, it's escalated even more and more as I got to Dunellen. They were still keeping track of the outcomes. You can see the faces of Stephen Colbert and James Corden. James Corden even threatened my family a little bit, so did Stephen Colbert. So I started writing things down, writing down the subliminal actions of using circumstantial situations to say what they needed to say. Simple fucking subliminal correspondence. And they just edited it out. Just like they edited out the dynamic of Stephen Colbert and the woman yelling out in the crowd of saying that Niagara Falls pipe was being done and all this other dynamics. They just editing it out, even though it went on live national television. Everybody knows it's fucking true. No matter how many times they try to block the videos or whatsoever, they just edited it out. And they argue the dynamic of too big to fail. I didn't ask to be tortured. I didn't ask to have my life ruined. Believe it or not, I wanted to be a family man, a loving husband, and caring father. Before everybody destroyed me. Well, it didn't destroy me, really. They tried. The next video or videos will end sum up of this story, this direct connection. So, how I'm doing this is that I'm going to find a lawyer to take the case. I won't go at y'all legally. Why? Because I have rights. I'm an American citizen. I'm entitled to those rights. No matter how much money I make, no matter how big your fucking names are, no matter any fucking dynamics that are played out, I have constitutional rights, God-given rights, right? Humanitarian rights. A lot of y'all could have just got me to safety. Instead, y'all treated it like that was your own personal little snuff. I want y'all to know that I have taken more consideration than y'all probably did when y'all tried to take my life, and then just calling y'all out and ruining y'all's careers. I probably got a little bit more sympathy. And when it comes to the Stanley Cup, y'all don't fucking deserve to hold it because y'all ruined the fucking patina. Anytime somebody says they want a fucking trophy over somebody being tortured or their family being threatened, you're not worthy of fucking holding it. Food for thought. Because competition, real competition, is never rigged. You leave it out there. Whether it's a basketball court, football field, MLB baseball field or a fucking ice ring in NHL. It could be any fucking thing. It could be fucking lacrosse. It could be pole vaulting on the track. It doesn't matter. You leave it all out there. That's the reason why you fucking made it there. No fucking half-stepping. It's not what being an athlete's about. Jonah Valanciunas had a lot more compassion than LeBron James. So did James Harden. I haven't forgot about you. I wonder how the NBA feels about not controlling their teams or their players, or MLB or NHL for that matter. Food for thought.